Determine the open intervals in which the following are increasing, decreasing, or constant. All right, so we have a graph here, and we want to know where this graph is increasing, decreasing, or constant. Well, in order for it to be constant, you would have to have some segment that is like a horizontal line, but that doesn't exist here. So you could say that's the empty set, or you could just say none, just something indicating that that's not happening. Um, Maybe even like does not exist, like DNE or something like that. But anyway, some sort of indication that it's not happening. Now, increasing, that is happening. Like it's easy to look at this graph for most people to see that on that interval right there, the function is going up in value, so it's increasing. And then it's also going up in value on this interval here, so it's also increasing. But how do we go about answering that? Well, the way we answer it is what are the x range values where this is happening? So for instance, this graph is going on to negative infinity in both directions because that arrow right there, which is a little bit cut off, is pointing to that and saying that that's what's happening. But it starts with negative infinity then, and then all the way up to this point right here, which has an x value of 0. That's where that interval ends. So the interval from negative infinity to 0 on the x, the function itself is increasing. We don't need to know any more information about that. We don't need to know like the y values involved, just the x's, that's all. But we also have another interval that starts here, which is at 1 on the x-axis, and then it continues on this way, increasing to infinity. So it's going from 1 to infinity. And if you have two sets together that you want to join into one set, just put the union operator between them, and that will join them as a single set. Now, decreasing, we have an interval from here to here where the function is decreasing. And again, students often just want to put too much information down. Like this is clearly happening from the point 0, 0 to 1. Well, I'm not exactly sure where that y value is, maybe about 0.5. It doesn't matter. The only thing that you need to write in the answer is the x values. So you would go from 0 to 1 on the x. And that's all the information that you would need to give.